Hey, what's going on, everybody? Connor Everything here, back with another Advanced Wars by Web replay commentary. But this one's special because this is my round 5 game of Mangs' Egg Cup. So, yeah, this was, I talk a lot of smack about Standard, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed playing on this map. This map is really good. I also really love recording videos on this map. I love it so much that I decided to record one video where my mic wasn't working, and, just take another 40 minutes out of my Friday night and record another video to, this time have my voice connected to it, so... Yeah! I love this map! Okay, this map was pretty fun. So hold on. This map is called Rivalry Lake. So this map is called Rivalry Lake. It's a round 5 of the Mangs Egg Cup, and I don't know if you guys like this map, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. If I have another chance to play a standard game on this map, I would take it. I think this is a fun map, and I think it takes some brain power to master, not a lot, but I had fun. A subscriber reached out and played a practice game with me, and it went pretty well. It ended up being a Von Bolt mirror, and we both kind of decided that Von Bolt would be the best CO for this map. Well, there's another CO that's pretty good on this map too, and his name is Javier, and it's who I happen to be playing against. So, Javier and Von Bolt are two COs that I have not introed on the channel yet. So Javier works like this. His units gain plus 20% indirect defense, which is kind of a niche thing. It's like indirect defense. Like, how often are you running into that? Well, honestly, and he's a tier 1 CO for a reason. You run into indirect defense a lot. Good players use indirects, and to just have flat out really good defense against them is really powerful. On top of that, his comm towers also give him defense. So Lord help you, if a Javier gains control of 2 comm towers, I believe he should be banned on every single map that where players can get 2 comm towers, or at least he should be, because then he's running around with 20% attack, 20% defense, and 40% indirect defense, and that's before you're that's on a road. That's on a road. That's before you're even on properties, woods, mountains, anything. So pretty it's a very good power. To have a comm tower grant you defense means you're running around basically with Von Bolt's day-to-day, which I happen to be playing. But let's stay on Javier. His tower shield works like this. Indirect defense is increased to 40%. And comm tower bonuses are doubled. So it's a good it's a good power. You get plus 10% attack and defense for popping it, because that's what every CO gets, and you get an additional plus 10% attack and defense because you're doubling his comm tower effect, and you can drive into range of artillery. You can slam into a wall with artillery protecting it and still be pretty damn safe because of that artillery defense. His tower of power quite literally makes all units impervious to indirect damage. And this is why. Your defense is increased to 80%. You get 10%, you get a 10% increase to defense just from popping a power. And if your comm tower bonuses are tripled, what you had from 10% bonus from a comm tower is now 30%. That's over 100% defense. Literally, 2 things in this world can damage a unit with that much, because that's how defense works. 100% defense means you take 100% less damage. I'm almost certain you could strike with plus 1,000% attack power, and because of how defense works in this game, you still would do zero damage. There are only 2 things in the entire world that can damage units when Tower of Power can damage units with Tower of Power up. But that's not true. Regular units work, but indirect units. So a black bomb is what I was trying to get at, but it's actually only indirect defense. But still, his his defense increases. His defense is tripled and attack is tripled. So it's like a Kanbai. It's like a Kanbai spirit mark or spirit. Oh my god, dude! Am I gonna record? I'm not recording the video a third time. I love you guys, but not that much. I am playing Von Bolt. His units gain a day-to-day plus 10 attack and plus 10 defense. So kind of off rip, I'm already running around with more of a day-to-day than him. I gain plus 10% attack and defense. With a comm tower, I have plus 20% attack, plus 10% defense. Javier has only plus 10% attack, plus 20% defense. So day-to-day, I actually, if we're just doing direct unit engagements, I actually have an advantage over Javier. I don't have a CO power, and my super CO power takes a long time to charge up. But there's a reason I picked Von Bolt. On a map with choke points, in a small map, so this is a small map with choke points, Ex Machina can be game-breaking. A 2-range missile deals 3 damage and prevents enemy units from acting next turn. The missile targets the opponent's greatest accumulation of unit value. So there's no baiting this out with a clump of infantry. It's going to basically strike where it needs to strike. And with a game where you're walling off units, if it strikes your wall and you can't move that wall the next turn, it's going to be slammed into twice in a row. That's devastating on a map with two. I'm referencing the map. 2 choke points, basically here and here. The choke points are crazy to defend because look, here's a mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takes 4 infantry, and there's no shoal right here. So 4 infantry, and you have a line right here. How are you going to bust through? We both have 10% defense. You're not one-shotting that line. You could probably one-shot an infantry on a road with an anti-air, and that's it. So, you know, Ex Machina in this game could come in absolutely clutch. I think at the end of this game, it is very definite who the best CO on this map is, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. The only way we're going to find out is if we play the game. So let's play the game. All right, so Umaro Man opens up infantry. This is really standard opening. So spoiler alert, I'm not going to be surprised by a lot of stuff because, like I said, this is the second time I'm recording this video, so kind of know what's going to happen. Isn't that funny? Okay, all right, psychotic break over, but early game infantry movement is important here. So you want to get your infantry as far out as possible. So I keep stupidly making this mistake of sending my unit to the right when I should be sending it up, possibly even grabbing this early. I would agree to that. And then yeah, instead of going down here, make sure you're pushing out as far as you can go. So other than that, it's just about building infantry. Okay. He pushes out, probably gonna nab his. So if I were him, I wouldn't nab this comm tower. I would push out to your money-making properties first and pushing you farther into the map. So again, I make this mistake. This is gonna come get this. This should have pushed out. Then the next turn pushed out here, and then the next turn grabbed this. That's exactly what it should have done. Fortunately, it did not go down like that. My opponent makes a smarter move and moves his infantry up there. At the end of the day, it's going to be kind of even because I have 4 over here because I had that extra infantry to start. So, yeah, at the end of the day, it's kind of even, but I could have had a much bigger advantage. And then, yeah, so capture chains. This is going to push out here. This is going to push out here. He's actually, so he's opted to not push out to his comm tower and instead push farther out here. Which, yeah, you know what, that's a good move. I think that's a good move. Okay, so sorry, I missed that, but he actually went first pick artillery. He went artillery, infantry. Artillery are huge on this map. Like I said, with a very small choke point and lots of places to put them, artillery make or break games. These properties are like crazy contested. And when you have a small choke point that you can park an artillery behind, you can either lock down that property so your opponent can't capture it, or move it 1 space up so it's protected and your opponent could capture it. So artillery are huge on this map. What this game needs is a CO that kind of counters artillery. Like maybe a CO that gets boosted defense on artillery against artillery, because then it maps when the artillery is really important. He'd have a really big advantage. So you know, maybe they should make a CO like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, you know, I kind of copy his movements here. I'm using maximum infantry movement to get everywhere I need, and then I'm up here. So you know, I'm pretty deep in his territory. It's looking pretty good. He gets this in position, and now look, it's locking down this property. And this was in the way anyway, but I'm not going to get that property anymore because of the early game artillery. So good move. He pushes out his units. God, I kind of feel bad because the first commentary I did on this game was really good, and I was really proud of it, but there was no commentary. It didn't exist because I didn't have audio. So I'm going to complain about it a couple more times this game. So if you want to come back to this later and watch it, make sure you're subscribed so you know what channel to come back to if you want to watch it later, because I'm complaining too much. But he's pushing out his units, so he opts to go double tank on this side. And something that I learned in my practice game, sorry, see, I'm already kind of slipping with the commentary, but something that I learned in my practice game is it's very important to get a early battlecopter out. Because if you can fly a battlecopter out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if you can fly your battlecopter out here, and he doesn't have an anti-air is going to take 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 turns to even get here. So if you have a battlecopter in the area, you can threaten a lot of shit. So getting out an early battlecopter is a must on this map. So look at how good this artillery sits. This artillery is now locking down, like I said before, it's locking down this property. He can put his infantry here, and yes, I can interrupt, but he's going to get a clean shot off with his artillery next turn. Now, one way to counter artillery is to overload them. He's going to have to make a choice now, and one of these is going to get away scot-free, but he's going to blow up one of them in the process, unfortunately. So, and now that this is on 1 health, he's actually going to blow up 2 of them, which really sucks. So, because one of them's going to have to stick around to finish off the 1 health, or I could have just pulled back, but... So yeah, he keeps his 1 health on here, it's at 10. I definitely don't want him combining. I do not want him combining, so I'm going to have to finish it off. And because of that extra defense he gets from his comm tower, I couldn't 2-shot with infantry. Normally I could. If they don't get extra boosted defense, you can 2-shot with infantry if you have a comm tower, but I couldn't. I just couldn't, which sucks. Meanwhile, because of my artillery, I actually made a 1 turn late artillery. One more turn and I could have covered. So, because I made this late artillery, he gets the full interrupt, and I can do nothing about it. He's got this tank in the area. He just gets the interrupt for free. What am I going to do? Take a shot with this tank? It's going to get gobbled up. But now look. He's got no anti-air in this area. This is a huge threat. He has no choice but to back up because of it. He's actually got great infantry movement to this, and I'm lagging a little bit. I'm lagging a little bit, so he's going to have an income advantage for a little bit. But up here looks pretty good for me. He's got no vehicles up here. I have a tank and a battlecopter coming. I'm going to be able to overwhelm him if he doesn't do something quick, and it takes a while to run units out here. So this finally sits nicely pretty here. Now nobody's going to get this fine. If you can't have him, nobody can, and then I kill my boyfriend. I don't know. It's like a movie, just like a movie. It's like a movie. Okay, and like I said, I don't want him combining, so he finishes off, and now it's down to 10 again anyway, so oh well. So I'm going to have to go for the interrupt, but I have a tank threatening and a battlecopter that can take care of this battlecopter. I think the only thing that can really save him is an anti-air. He knew that if he made anything but an anti-air on this move, this would have been all me, because I would have been able to do some cracked-ass stuff with this battlecopter had he not built that. So, like, look, this battlecopter has been completely back off, and he's got no anti-air coming. He does have a battlecopter, though. He has a battlecopter coming in to counter my battlecopter, which can be used to pretty good effect, admittedly. Now that this is locking down this property, though, I'll probably be able to capture it. So now I go for the full interrupt. I'm able to interrupt him up here. And here comes my B-copter. Look at this. What's threatening this? This B-copter? Okay, then I'll hit you with my B-copter. You'll hit me with this. Okay, the damage will be done. This will be gone. He is going to have to move this artillery out of the way. So he's not going to be able to get to shoot with it next turn. So here we go. I build. And then I don't go for this property. So let's see. What if I do this? Yeah, I can't go for this property because I go for this property here. Then this tank will come here. This artillery will stay here. Okay, this battlecopter comes down and shoots this. Tank shoots my infantry. Infantry shoots my infantry. Tank shoots... Oh, and then, yeah, and then he could double up an infantry. Yeah, that wouldn't actually break through the wall, though, so... You know what? I should have capped. I should have capped here, put the tank here. I should have capped here, put the tank here, because then if he comes in with double infantry, that doesn't die, and he can get a shot with his tank, but then I get to shell him. Oh, but then this comes around and shoots, yeah. So, yeah, no, I shouldn't have done that, so... Yeah, I suppose this was... This is still locking down this property, so he can't get it. And he's going to have to move this this artillery. Except, he's totally not going to have to move this artillery. Totally and completely not. Because he can just shoot on this infantry. And now how am I going to hit this? Absolutely, like, brilliant move. Brilliant. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Unless... Wait. Huh. Nope. No, I can't hit it. I can't hit it. I could... No. I could wall break this here. Boom. And then come around with my tank and hit this. In fact, that'd be a pretty... Nope, because... If I wall break here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't wall break. My opponent, God, his movements were so good. I would be pretty surprised if he didn't go pretty far in the tournament. His movements were very, very good. That being said, Ex Machina has the power to change games. I don't want you guys thinking for a second that I lost this one, but I don't want you guys thinking for a second that I won this one. All I'm saying is that his movement was good, and mine was pretty lackluster. So nothing really happened that turn. I just kind of shuffled around. I could finally start getting this. This is still locked down by the artillery. Now this is full lockdown by his artillery, and he's going to clog it up nice. So yeah, I mean, how am I going to get there? He's got everything he needs to cover everything that I have. So he's just did a really good job of walls, unit production, and unit movement. And then, look, this is what I'm talking about. 4 infantry. He's got Javier defense. The only thing, how am I going to break through? I get a shot with my tank, and then dahoy, nothing. I get a shot with my tank, and then nothing. He surrounds me and kills it. I think an anti-air would break through a infantry wall right here. Then you can get a double shot at infantry. Then you can start talking about more, but you need an anti-air to even break through here. And even if it did, look, he's so smart, he puts a battlecopter here, so you need another anti-air to make it worthwhile. Or a battlecopter, but still, it's an interesting map, and you better believe that artillery are, like, the most important thing on this map. How you play around your... Okay, so I'm going in. Actually, kind of exciting here. So, I did some maths, I did that. I come in with the battlecopter, I do that. And then I can do infantry, but boom. This tank is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is in range, but if he wants to double tap with the tank, wait, yeah, he could have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, hit this and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could have double tapped with the tank and then come in with the anti-air and then we'll. Oh, yeah, he could have double tapped this tank. Oh, but then if he came in with his battlecopter, I would have hit him with my anti-air, and then it just would have been an anti-air brawl. So, you know, I mean, looking at it now, even after my second recording, it just doesn't look good because I also did not do my math correctly. He does the exact correct move. He'll take a shot with his artillery, and then I thought this was 7 away. I really counted and just made a straight up. I am an accountant, and I can't count to 6. I straight up made an error, and this is useless now. It's completely useless. It's not going to do anything to this battlecopter. So now the battlecopter gets a free hit on my battlecopter, and his tank comes in and gets a free hit on my tank. And then, yeah, I mean, that. It's collapsed. It's collapsed bad. It was not smart of me to go in there. redoes his wall, and suddenly my battle copters, even though I was threatening, they're just they're just lackluster now because he's got an anti-air in the area. I gotta pull back. I make use of what I can before I do, and then, you know, at least I can finish off his nope because he gets a luck roll. Great. I'm not sure if that's unlucky on me. Probably just should have attacked with the 4 health. And then, yeah, I crippled this because I want more battlecopters in here, so let's just cripple that if I can. Also charging on my Ex Machina, so I'm not too worried about it. I know that with an Ex Machina, so he's not going to break through this wall. I know that with an Ex Machina, shit can change. So as long, you know, so what if he's thrashing my units? An Ex Machina can change the game. You know, at least I thought. Will it come to fruition? You'll just have to wait and see. So, I'm sorry, I had such better commentary per move. I know I'm kind of going through the game quickly, but it is standard, so it is a lot of stalling. And look, I'm amassing a force again. I took out his battlecopter, and I'm amassing a force again. I can stage a counterattack. The troop disparity is not that much. Oh shit! So here I actually opt to go in. I can take out that infantry, and then I'm like, fuck it. I guess I'll just get a free shot at the tank. And then park my artillery here, and he's not breaking through this wall. He's not breaking through that wall. And so this if he wants to do some damage here, he's going to take some artillery shots. Except that he can totally break through the wall. And I had used the meal planner. I had used the turn planner for most everything, but I don't know how I didn't see this coming. I mean, this is such an easy wall break. Like, such an easy wall break. Boom, boom, and then he doesn't even bother. He doesn't even bother taking a shot. He'd rather just preserve the anti-air, I guess. But I just sacked 2 tanks, like full on sacked 2 tanks, full on, gone. I can get a shot with an artillery. He's got boosted defense to artillery. I do have 2 battlecopters in the area though, so he's got to be careful. He does have an anti-air and another battlecopter. Okay. Here we go. Yep, we're flying. He's going battlecopter. He's threatening these cities. He's gonna get this. He's gonna get this, and he's probably gonna get this, unless I do something. Take a shot with my artillery. Come in. I move away, take a shot, and then I can take a shot here. I can come take a shot from the roads, and suddenly, I mean, look, his tanks are crippled pretty bad now. They really are. I mean, they're crippled bad. I haven't bought yet, so we'll see. And then I respond to his medium tank with a medium tank. And suddenly, I'm actually up in troop value after buy. Troop disparity, though, that's another thing. So I'm able to get my artillery in position to lock down this city, so he will not be able to capture it next turn. Except, he's got Tower of Power. This is impervious to my artillery. Meaning, I'm going to have to, like, go in next turn. So he kind of pulls back, but yeah, he gets a free shot there. He'll come in, get and then what will he do? So he'll actually cripple my anti-air, which I think was definitely the move there. And I have no access to this. I have to move this, then take a shot. So if only I had put this back here. Yeah, if only I had taken a shot from the shoals. See, look at how stupid I am. I could have easily taken a shot from the shoals, and then he couldn't have done this, so I guess I wanted to block my artillery. Ugh, how annoying. So he's able to, yeah, get a good copter engage. God, his Tower of Power is hitting hard, too, because he gets plus 30%. He gets plus 30% attack as well. Okay. And then, yeah, I mean, his indirects hit hard. He's going in on all fronts. He does not fancy the piston technique. He doesn't fancy the piston technique, but he sure as shit should have. Because he put a lot of value all in one space. A lot of value that's not going to be able to move for 2 turns. That was a great Ex Machina. So, I'm able to fly this in, clean up his artillery. I clean up all the units that can move. Unfortunately, this is at 5. And I make a big mistake. I needed to hit this infantry, and I don't. I straight up just made a big mistake. And then I make another huge mistake here. So, well, first of all, the reason I made that mistake is I figured I could shoot at him with my artillery. And I straight up forgot about the Tower of Power. It's just me being a bad player. So I forgot about the super, and I'm going to be unable to interrupt that. But at least I'm going to be able to shoot on these tanks. Huh. I should have taken a shot with my anti-air there. That's kind of weird. That would have been a worthwhile shot. I knew that was going to do 0. And I take the shot. And my opponent goes, "Why did you shoot on my infantry?" And I said, "Yeah, I didn't have anything else to shoot at." I fucking did have everything else to shoot at, but these were grayed out. And it just threw my mind into chimp mode. And I didn't fucking think. I didn't fucking think, and I could have hit the... I have to relive this a second time because I already made the video. I'm reliving it again. It's happening. It's happening. So, yeah. Big mistake. That's just hard to watch. Don't unsubscribe, please. Don't unsubscribe because of that shit. God damn it. I love you guys so much. Please don't unsubscribe. So, and he's able... It didn't ex machina this, so he's able to kind of come in and... Well, now he's probably going to get that property, which fucking sucks because he's got this medium tank and an artillery guarding it. So, like I said, his troop movement was so good. I went in twice when I shouldn't have. I went in once up here. That was a fail. Shouldn't have done that. I went in once down here. Big fail. Shouldn't have done that. So, 2 big mistakes, and suddenly this isn't looking very good. Finally, I take the shot. He wasn't able to use those things, so I am going to be able to clean up big time. Here we go. Cleaning up, cleaning up, clean up, clean up, and I'm going to get that, baby. You know I'm going to get that. And a nice shot there. Suddenly, thanks to the Ex Machina, the troop gap's pretty big. The troop count's pretty big, but I got a good presence over here. A really good presence. And if he wants to come shoot me with this battlecopter, I got a little present for him. And this tank isn't reaching. Okay? Then I just kind of start moving my troops around. I'm kind of regrouping here. I got to regroup fast. I got to send a lot of troops this way because it's collapsing quick. Okay, coming in. Yeah, and so he's just got to make a wall. He's got no choice but to make a wall there because, like I said, I have a very good force, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to flip this property. Big income disparity, but I'm going to flip the property, so I'm not too worried about it. But look, he was able to snag this property and this property. That is a noticeable income gap, and that sucks. Not only doesn't he have an income gap, but he's surely straight up playing better than me. Wasting a lot of money healing these up at least, but he was able to get my tanks because of it, so was it really that worth? Not really. So I drive this in and get a shot with my... Oh yeah, so I see this wall break, right? I'm like, huh, how can I take out a battlecopter? This battlecopter comes here, this battlecopter comes here. I take out a battlecopter, and then what? And then I have I still have a battlecopter in the area. So I suppose this is an example of me going in again when I really didn't have any business to. I just felt like I had an advantage and I want to press it. Now I got this locked down. I really wanted to get my anti-air in position, so I do. So I can threaten this. I can threaten that city again, and I got another battlecopter coming in. So now I go in with a full health. What? Just to get a shot with... Oh, so I can go boom, boom, and I guess just forego the shot I was going to take from the artillery. I don't know about that one, cuh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I tried really hard to like really plan out my moves, and he's got power. I mean, Tower Shield is so deadly. One shots the anti-air. Gonna come in with a tank. Boom on my infantry. Boom on my battlecopter. And what looked pretty good. I mean, I'm just crippled now. How am I gonna respond to this medium tank and an anti-air? Now with a battlecopter, gonna have to make a medium tank of my own and send it all the way up. Able to take me out here. Really good shot on the artillery. I thought I had that all walled off, and look at how easily it collapsed. I mean, I shouldn't have counted on these two for blockers. I mean, I don't know. I just shouldn't have counted on those two for blockers at all. I don't know what I was thinking. Bad play. That has nothing to do with standard, nothing to do with the map, which I really like. I really can't say enough good things about this map. I thought it was really fun. But that's just me being a bad player. yeah, it's just me being not used to standard. Like, you can get away with so much more in fog, straight up. And maybe I use fog as a crutch and just so you can get away with more, but, you know, it's also about me as a player. So I'm able to move in here. It's looking like I might be able to get that if I make my wall sturdy enough, and it's looking pretty good. He has this infantry, though, so, I mean, probably not going to get it. Yeah, so... But it is locked down with this artillery, so if he wants to take a shot, I will be taking a shot with the artillery. Only fucking problem is, well, I guess we'll cross that bridge when he gets to it, able to clean up my medium tank, and he's still got his alive, so all that for a big load of nothing. Threatening the city next to my comm tower, and threatening it hard. I mean, this isn't looking good, but I do have an Ex Machina coming up, and we'll see how much it changes. So yeah, I'm like, yes, I'll be able to get a shot with my artillery on the 20%, make that 30% defense boosted infantry on a 40% defense boosted mountain, 70% defense. Yep, so, oh boy, and he cleans me up there, so not gonna get it after all. Womp, fucking womp. See what I do, I come in, and then I go for the Ex Machina. Here we go. That just did not hit where I wanted it to. I wanted it to hit here, and yes, I suppose... You know what? Somebody told me that I could move plan this. I straight up went to the move planner, and it was not letting me Ex Machina. I swear to God it was not. I don't know why. I think it definitely should have, but I don't know why. So I actually have this walled up. I think I will get that property now. The wall's looking pretty good. I was able to really hurt his medium tank. He's going to waste a lot of funds doing that, and it's not going to be able to move. I get the cheeky interrupt. I needed that. Okay, and then I come in, and, you know, I like, these are all weak. I could bust through with this, but he's actually going to get tower shield really quickly again. And, oh, look at that. 7-7. And boom, even with the boosted defense, down to 2. Man, that is crazy. That is crazy damage. Okay, starts capping, and I mean, he's probably gonna get that. It's gonna be tough for me to interrupt it. I say that like I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but okay. So I'm still kicking. The troop difference is only 8. The value difference is so high though that I don't know if you can realistically come back from that, but I'm still kicking. Another Ex Machina could do me some good. I do get a very nice shot off at his artillery. I have an artillery of my own, can kill that and get the interrupt. So I maintain my income, which I brought the income disparity back a little bit, but actually unable to prevent it from capturing this, which is unfortunate. Can clean up his 1 health anti-air. This is my property now. Threatening this one. But the Ex Machina is up, and then just go double tank. The Ex Machina is up, so that means that, unfortunately, he is going to be tower shielding and coming in hot. So tower shield gives him an attack boost, too. It makes Javier so strong, and he's able to just plow through. With tower shield, I can't even do anything with this artillery. It wasn't a good position, but straight up, even if it's his normal power, I can't hurt him. Medium tank has arrived. The only way I'm going to counter it is with this. It's hurt. He's got an anti-air and a battlecopter to deal with my battlecopter. I don't have a medium tank of my own. If I was at 10 health, I could get this, but I'm not, so I'm not. And even if I did, he's got infantry in the area. So here we go. I go in. He's got that boosted defense, so that interaction looked like that, which sucks. Protect this in the hopes of if he comes for it up. And then look, this is what I'm saying. Tower shield. So 10. Let's count. 10% bonus from just popping defensive bonus from popping a CO power. 20% from comm tower from the CO tower boost. Oh, actually, sorry, that's indirect damage. So an extra 20% from comm towers. 40% from shield, and then 20% from the woods. That's 90% defense, indirect defense, just from tower shield. Can't do anything. I can't do anything about that. So I can get some kind of clean hits here, honestly. And as long as I keep going, I could keep taking some clean hits. He's reinforcing, but slowly. But no, I decide it's just the income gap is too big. The income gap is too big. Again, in the Egg Cup, in my final game, I was outplayed. I'm not used to Standard. It's funny, you think Fog is slower because people are more cautious. Fog is not slower. Standard is slower. Standard includes walls, and it just feels like if you're the first person to attack in Standard, you always fucking lose. That's just what it feels like. I was the first person to attack 3 times in a row, and he was able to slam back at 3 times the force. That's just what it feels like in Standard, man. Not always true. Obviously not always true. But, you know, I definitely still prefer Fog. That being said, if I were to play a Standard game against anybody again, I'd probably want to play it on this map. I think this map was entertaining. I wanna give it a try with other COs. And remember when I said I think Von Bolt is the pick to go on this map because of Ex Machina and how it works with choke points? I actually think that Javier is just the CO to go. What do you guys think? What was your experience on this map? What COs did you go? Who do you think is the ultimate CO on this map for Tier 1 that we played in? Alright. That's the video. The Infantry Cup Round 1 has one more game to be played, and it's wrapping up tonight. So tomorrow, I'm going to make a video. I've been so busy. This is the first video I've had in 6 days. I had like a couple all-nighters at work. It's not typical for my work, but I kind of slacked, and I had to pick up the pace and help out a partner. So I just had to pick up the pace from kind of slacking from other weeks, and had to pull a couple all-nighters, which sucks. And I had family in town, so I hadn't had a lot of time just alone to record to record videos. So now I do. And I have Labor Day weekend. I'm gonna try to do a video a day. I'll just pick a random Advanced Wars by Web replay and just upload it, just so you guys have something to watch over the weekend if you guys want. Okay, that's it. Infantry Cup starting tomorrow night. Infantry Cup Round 2 tomorrow night. Be there or be square. Get your fucking games done. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the timer, but the timer just kind of infuriated me. Oh, I'm gonna touch briefly on kind of the unfairness of that rule that I imposed on those last 3 people. If you're like, well, that's unfair, you should have warned him about it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That to just drop on somebody that they have 2 days to finish it is unfair. However, hold on. Let's see if I can do this live. Advanced Wars by Web. Advanced Wars by Web. I was like, I'm just gonna go see I haven't looked at the front page in eons. I'm just gonna go see what the front page looks like. This is what the front page looks like. Some dickhead. Who does this fucking guy think he is? This is a public server, dude. You're inviting 16-player games to this. What the fuck are you doing? Like, seriously, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, this is actually infuriating. And if you're not mad at this, like, what the fuck? Like this is actually infuriating. This should be banned. This person should be banned for spamming. So when I see that somebody is in the Egg Cup, in the Infantry Cup, and they have 20 hours remaining on their turn, and they were online an hour ago, and they're playing these meme maps. I see them taking a turn on a meme map. That makes me kind of mad. So if that was your only game on the thing, or you were only playing Fog League and you weren't online, I'd be like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go. And I did let it go. I let it go for a long time until these 3 people, and the time difference was just so much that I was like, you know what? Who's the asshole here, really? And the answer is me. I am the asshole because I imposed rules and then suddenly dropped them on them. But you know what? That's just how I'm doing it. So honestly, I think most of you are agreeing with me, saying that let's just get round 2 on. But at the end of the day, I'm breaking the rules, and I am just being authoritarian and doing my own thing. So whatever. But Anyway, so at any rate, 2 of the games ended on their own, and the third one is the winner let me get vision, and the winner is the guy that I was going to have advance anyway. He's got a huge income lead. He's about to win by caps, so if that person doesn't FF, I'm FFing for him. There's no way they're coming back, and we're going to get it going. So it actually all worked out in the end. Thank you for everybody that took their turn. All right, guys, that's all I got. Subscribe. If you're not subscribed and you're in the cup, I'm almost certain everybody is subscribed. But if you're not subscribed and you're in the cup, Infantry Cup, please just subscribe so you see when I kick off the next round. It'll have all the links that you need, and then you can unsubscribe after we're done, or stay subscribed because I'm the shit. What can I say? Okay, that's all I got. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.